In many towns, people trust anyone who speaks softly, prays loudly, and looks holy. But sometimes the most dangerous person is the one who pretends to shine the brightest. This is the story of a fake prophet who fooled a whole village. Until the day his darkness was finally revealed. People thought Prophet Dyrus was a holy man. He spoke softly, walked slowly, and always carried a big white Bible under his arm. Every morning people lined up outside his small church. They said he healed the sick. They said he saw visions. They said he could speak to God directly. But nobody knew the truth. Dyrus had no power from God. His power came from a dark, deadly occult group far away in the forest. At night he visited them. He gave them animals. He repeated strange chants. They gave him fake miracles to show the people. He learned tricks how to hide healed people, how to pretend someone's pain was gone, how to make a blind man act like he suddenly saw. People clapped and cried. They believed every word he said. And Dyrus enjoyed it. He began giving prophecies to families, but his prophecies caused fights. A mother stopped talking to her sister. A man broke his home because the prophet said his wife had a secret. None of it was true, but everyone trusted him. Dyrus smiled whenever people fought because of his words. The more pain he caused, the stronger he felt. No one was first to doubt. One Sunday, a small boy fainted after Dyrus prayed for him. People gasped and pointed, convinced it was the power of God. But the boy's mother whispered, "Something feels wrong." No one listened. They feared speaking against the prophet. Dyrus continued his fake miracles. He shouted, shook people's heads, and pushed them until they fell. Every fall made the crowd scream, "Power!" But it was all acting. At night, Dyrus grew restless. The occult group demanded something bigger. "You must bring a life," their leader told him. "A pure life, a baby." Dyrus trembled. He had never taken a human life before, but he wanted more fame, more followers, more fear. Days passed. Families kept fighting because of his lies. More people sold their belongings to pay him for prayers. He felt untouchable. Then he saw the baby girl, 6 months old, always smiling, loved by everyone. Her parents trusted him deeply. He watched them for days. He planned quietly. His heart was dark, but his face stayed gentle. People still praised him. No one imagined the storm coming. No one noticed the danger at first. The village was calm, the air was cool, and night was coming slowly. Everything looked normal. It was a quiet evening. The baby's mother carried her home from church. Dyrus followed at a distance, pretending to bless people on the street. When night came, he crept behind their house. A window was open just a little. He reached in. He took the baby. He wrapped her in a cloth and rushed into the forest. The occult group was waiting. They lit red candles around a stone. Dyrus felt his hands shaking. "Do it," the leader said. Dyrus lifted the baby. But before anything happened, a loud shout broke the night. Villagers had followed him secretly. Someone had noticed him acting strange. Earlier, they saw him sneaking behind the house. They gathered men and followed the footprints. They ran into the forest with sticks and torches. "Drop the child." One man shouted. Dyrus froze. The leader of the occult group fled into the darkness. Dyrus was left alone, surrounded. He tried to run but slipped and fell. The men grabbed him. The baby cried loudly, but she was safe and unharmed. The villagers dragged Dyrus back to the village. His white robe was torn. His Bible fell into mud. Everyone stared at him with disgust. His lies were finally open. News spread fast. People filled the streets. Mothers cried. Fathers shook their heads. Everyone felt ashamed for believing him. Families he had broken with false prophecies began to understand they had been tricked. Dyrus sat on the ground, tied to a pole, trembling. Gone was his slow, holy voice. He begged for mercy, but no one listened. The police arrived before sunrise. They took him away while the crowd watched in silence. At court, all his secrets came out: the fake healings, the lies, the family fights he caused, the dark rituals.